Come inside. Quick, get down, get down.
Dad, what are you doing? Never mind, Joyce. You scared the year's growth out of me. Me, that could be fatal. Dad, what is this, a Groucho Marx conference?
Here he comes.
Here, who comes?
Are you mad? Get down, he'll see you.
Who will see me? Dad, what is this? Is there a mad sniper out there? I must have missed the swastika as I came down the street.
No, worse than a mad sniper.
Who?
Duncan, the paperboy.
Oh, Duncan the paperboy. Well, no wonder we're hiding and whispering. Duncan the paperboy is coming, destroying everything in his path. Run for your lives, run for your lives.
Hi there, hi there. What's going on?
What? Get down. Keep your voice down.
Oh, what's happening?
Duncan the paperboy is coming.
Oh.
What? Shh, he's almost here.
Do you know what's happening?
Yeah, of course I do. It's obvious, isn't it? I mean, Dad has just OD'd on the dynamo. He's gone completely off the rut.
Oh, is this right, Dad? Have you been drinking the drain cleaner or something?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
Yes, I mean, what's so strange about a grown man bombing up and down like a demented yo-yo just because the paperboy is coming?
He seemed all right when I left the house this morning.
Yeah, well, he's been under a lot of strain lately. And I guess we'll never know what it was that finally made his mind snap.
Oh, will you two shut up?
Dad, maybe if you talked about it, things might seem better.
Talked about it? Talked about what?
Well, this irrational fear of the paperboy. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, you ought to be kidding. Don't tell any of my friends about it.
Debbie?
Look, what are you two talking about?
Well, come on, Dad, we're all adults here. Well, we are if we don't count Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
It's a scientific fact that thousands of people suffer from these irrational phobias. Claustrophobia, the fear of being enclosed. Acrophobia, the fear of heights.
Bettyphobia, the fear of brain damage.
Shut up, Debbie. Now, look, I'll admit that the fear of a paperboy is a newie to me, but...
But, look, Simon, I'm not frightened of the paperboy.
Of course not.
It's just, he mustn't see me, that's all.
Of course. You're not frightened of him. You're just hiding from him.
Right.
And why are you hiding from him, Martin?
So he'll throw the newspaper in next door's fish pond.
Oh, well, that certainly makes sense to me. I'm glad Simon could clear this up for us. Frankly, I think the sniper theory made more sense.
No, don't you understand?
Of course we do.
Speak for yourself.
Look, every day Duncan the paperboy comes riding down the street and he throws the newspapers into people's front yards.
Oh, I got it so far.
Right, well, if he thinks I'm here, he just throws the paper onto the veranda.
The little devil.
But if he doesn't think I'm here, he throws it on the roof or in the fish pond or under the car, where the only person who can get at his roof is the dog next door.
I still don't get it.
Oh, don't you see? I can never catch him doing these things because if he thinks I'm here, he doesn't do them, right? And if I don't see him doing them, well, I can't prove he did. Get it?
I don't think so. But I'm starting to agree with Debbie.
What about?
The mad sniper theory makes more sense.
Look, I have been waiting and hiding for weeks to catch him red-handed, right? Now, he's coming along here now and he doesn't think I'm here, so he'll throw the paper on the roof or in the pond or under the car, and I'll jump out and I'll go, "Ha! Finally got ya!"
Got who?
Be quiet, get down.
Quick, nudge. Down, don't let him see you.
Oh, what's the matter? We're waiting for the paperboy.
Oh, no need to, Mr. Kelly. I saw him down the road, so I got your paper for you.
Simon, I think you should add Martin phobia to that list of yours.
Martin phobia? What's that?
Fear of being strangled.
You know, Betty, there are times that I could strangle Nudge, and I could do it with a smile on my face.
Oh, come on, Mr. Kelly. He's not that bad.
He is that bad.
He was just trying to be helpful.
Well, if he wanted to be helpful, why didn't he go home? Best opportunity I'd had in years of catching that paperboy.
Well, is it really so important?
Yes, it is important.
I mean, he's just a paperboy. He is an 11-year-old paperboy, and you're carrying on as if he was Adolf Hitler or something. It's not that important.
Oh, is that right? Well, perhaps if they'd caught Adolf Hitler throwing newspapers in a fish pond when he was 11, we might never have had World War II.
Is that what caused World War II?
What?
Adolf Hitler throwing newspapers in the next door's fish pond.
Of course not. I was speaking figuratively.
Honey, I've got to ring Sister Maureen and let her know.
Betty.
Well, because she taught history at school and she never knew that World War II started next door.
Oh, shut up.
Whoa, really, Mr. Kelly? You are making a bit of a big deal about it,
Oh, well, it's just that Nudge drives me mad at times.
But he's a little hard as full of love.
Yes, and his little head is full of porridge.
You just have to learn to forgive and forget. Not that aggressive people like you can ever do that.
What was that? What did you mutter?
Oh,
Yes, you did. You muttered something. You know I don't like it when you mutter. Now, what did you say?
I just said that aggressive people like you are very unforgiving.
Me? Aggressive?
Yes, you, aggressive.
I'm not aggressive.
You most certainly are.
I am not aggressive.
See, listen to yourself.
I am not aggressive.
I will admit I am, from time to time, driven to distraction by the wall-to-wall numbskulls that surround me. But this just makes me...
Aggressive.
Will you stop saying that? Will you stop saying I'm aggressive, or I'll hit you with a typewriter? And to prove I'm not aggressive, I'll do it very gently.
Hello, what's for dinner?
Chicken satay.
Oh, great, with peanut sauce?
Of course, with peanut sauce. I mean, did Michelangelo paint Mona Lisa with one of her front teeth missing?
No,
Well, there you go then.
he didn't paint her at all. Leonardo da Vinci did.
Oh, well, I knew that.
I thought everyone knew that.
Yes, well, I did. It's just that I'm a little distracted today.
Distracted, but what?
Oh, it's just something Betty said.
Dad, look, I'll admit Betty can say some pretty puzzling things at times, but you gotta learn to put them out of your mind once she goes home.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, just forget whatever it was she said.
Yeah, right.
Just sponge your mind clean.
Right.
So what'd she say?
Hey?
Oh, did you have to go and remind me?
Oh, tell me the latest. Go on. The kids on the bus love hearing about what Betty says.
Oh, well, it wasn't much at all, really.
Oh, go on, tell me.
Well, she just said I'm aggressive. And I'm not. Am I? Oh, come on, Deb, you know I'm not aggressive.
Oh, well, Dad, you do lose your temper just a little bit at times.
So what is that, some sort of crime? What does that make me? Charles Manson, lie me up against the wall and shoot me, so I lose my temper every now and then.
Dad, can we discuss this a little later when you don't have a great Chinese chopper in your hands? You can still reach it there.
Okay, right, I've got rid of the Chinese chopper. Now, come on, Deb, tell me straight. Do you think I'm aggressive?
Well,
Come on, I can take it. Am I aggressive?
is the Pope Polish?
You're saying yes.
Yes.
How can you say that? I'm all sweetness and light. I mean, cut my veins and you will see the milk of human kindness. I mean, look at these big soulful eyes. Ow, ow, ow.
What is it?
Oh, onion. I've got onion in my
Well, don't
eyes.
rub them, Dad. You make them worse. Just wash them out.
Oh, Dad. Look, what's happening?
Oh, Betty upset Dad today.
She made him cry?
Or she didn't. She
Oh,
just...
come on, Dad. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Bob Hawke does it all the time. Well, it's kind of nice to see that you can be so sensitive. I mean, after all, you're usually so damn aggressive.
Deborah,
Yes, Dad?
can I have my Chinese chopper back, please?
Well, Dad, I'd like to say you've done it again.
I have?
Yeah, that was a really good meal.
Well, Simon, you go right ahead and say it.
He just did.
Shut up. If I will say it again, you say it again, all right?
Mr. Kelly, I know why you're mad at me. And believe me, I'm sorry.
Oh, you know, do you?
Yeah, it's because I turned up late for dinner, wasn't it?
No, it's that you turned up at all.
I knew. Well, it wasn't my fault, you know.
What did hold you up, Nudge? I mean, you normally hear the minute someone opens the fridge door.
Well, there was an accident on the corner right outside our house. A semi-trailer overturned and spilt its load.
Oh, that's terrible. Anyone hurt?
No, but the police and fire brigade all arrived to clean up.
And you gave them a hand. That's very public-spirited of you, Nudge. You see, Dad, I've always told you there are depths to Nudge you don't appreciate.
No, it didn't.
Well, I thought that's what made you late for dinner.
It did. Well, what with all the howling of sirens and screeching of brakes, I didn't hear the fridge door open.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, nearly missed dinner altogether.
You want coffee in here in the living room?
Oh, in the living room, I think.
So don't hold it against me, Mr. Kelly. Once I realised it was dinner time, I got here as fast as I could.
I always say there's nothing like a cup of coffee after a really good meal, Dad.
Well, I've never heard you say that before.
Well, maybe not, but I've always thought it.
That's the second time you've mentioned dinner in glowing terms, Simon. Is there something on your mind?
Dad, can't I compliment you on your cooking skills?
Yeah, of course you can, but if you keep on going on about it, I can't help getting a little suspicious.
Why does he always suspect that there's something devious going on?
Because in your case, there usually is.
That's right, Simon. Usually your reaction to dinner is to woof it down like some berserk steam shuttle and then mumble, "No, after me, I'm going out, all right?" You should disappear out the door.
Yeah, that's right, Simon. You should show your appreciation for your father's cooking, like I do.
You? What do you do?
I belch.
What's with bolting?
Oh, it's considered very polite in Arabia. I read that in the Phantom Letters page.
Oh, shut up. Now, Simon, why this sudden interest in my cooking?
Oh, well, Dad, I was just thinking. It's great, isn't it? You get a handful of spices and onions and things, and you hurl them in the pan, and out comes dinner.
Sounds like real cordon bleu.
Yeah, well, there's a little more to it than that, Simon.
I know. But you just make it look so simple, that's all.
Well, it's not. Keep going.
Yeah, well, I've met this girl at uni, and look, she's really gorgeous.
And you want your father to cook her?
And I've invited her out for a romantic dinner for two.
Oh, no problem. The city's full of restaurants.
Problem, my wallet's empty.
You are not getting another advance on your allowance. We're already up to the 21st century.
I figured that, so I thought, why not have a nice, intimate, romantic dinner for two right here?
But you can't cook.
No, but you can.
Oh, forget it. I'm not cooking for some squalid little love tryst that you've got planned.
You always said that we should bring our friends home.
Yeah, I suppose so. Although I think in Nudge's case, you've overachieved.
Well?
Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll teach you how to cook. How about that?
Oh, that'd be perfect. Remember what they said in the Playboy Advisor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what was that?
Yeah. What was it again?
The sure way to seduce a girl is make her dinner or make her laugh.
Oh, that's so predictably sexist.
Yeah, it's also very difficult. I mean, how would you get her to do all three at once? Oh, morning, Mr. Kelly. Am I too late?
Afraid so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Simon and Debbie left half an hour ago.
Oh, well, I expected that. But, I mean, am I too late for toast?
Oh, yes, yeah, that's all gone too. Yes, you've missed all that.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Kelly. Here's a piece that's left over. Oh, it's a crime how people waste good food, isn't it?
I wasn't wasting it. I was planning on eating it.
Oh, sorry. Do you want it back?
No, thanks. Don't you always have that much Vegemite on your toast?
Yeah. Well, usually I have it spread over 3 or 4 pieces, but there's only the one here.
I had to ask.
Hey, this is good, isn't it?
What's good?
You and me. Sitting around, having a bit of a chat.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing an oral impression of stormtroopers marching into Belgium.
We were just chatting, just chewing the fat.
Or the toast.
Hey, that's very witty, Mr. Kelly. But then, you're a witty person, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah. You're always making me laugh, always making jokes.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Yeah, my favourite is when you say, nudge, and I go, yeah, and you go, go home. Yeah, it's really funny, isn't
But Nudge, that's not a joke.
There you go again. I told you you're funny, Mr. Kelly.
That's how you think of me. It's funny.
Hilarious.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Kelly, here I am.
Yoo-hoo, Betty, so you are.
Hi, Nudge.
Hi, Betty. Aren't you a bit early?
Yeah, well, Mr. Kelly wanted me here a bit early today. We've got a lot on.
Yeah, come on through, Betty. I'll show you where to start. Funny, you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Nudge, listen, don't go anywhere for a few minutes. I might want your opinion on something.
Okay.
He's right, of course. I am funny. Right, now, Betty, could you type these up first, please? And then could you get these plans and PC item lists collated? I think that'll keep us going for a while.
Very well.
Thank you, Betty.
My, aren't we polite today?
Well, Betty, I'm always polite.
Yeah, except when you're A-G-R-E. A-G-R-I.
Are you still trying to say that I'm aggressive?
Yes. A-G-R.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll get an opinion from a neutral observer.
Such as?
Such as Nudge. He'd make a fine neutral observer. After all, his brain is always in neutral.
All right. And I'll bet you a week's pay he agrees with me.
Oh, done. Of course, the money's not important. Yes, it is. Nudge, could you come here, please?
Hello, Mr. Kelly. What's up?
Come with me. Now, Nudge, you remember what you were telling me? Tell Betty.
Okay. Well, usually I spread my Vegemite over
Not
3
the other bit about how funny I am.
No coaching.
All right, all right. Nudge, would you say that I'm excessively aggressive?
No, I couldn't say that.
Ha! Because you know I'm funny, witty and amusing.
Yeah, and because I don't know what the other word means.
It means obstreperous, confrontationist.
Bad-tempered.
Yeah, dead right. Yeah, you're all those things.
Thanks, Nudge.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Kelly. You know you can always count on me.
Okay, Dad, I'm ready.
Very well, we are ready to commence cooking lesson number 1.
Here I am, waiting.
What is he doing here?
Well, I'm an essential part of the lesson, Mr. Kelly. After all, cooking is an art, isn't it?
Yes?
Well, then, think of me as how a painter thinks of his canvas, how a sculptor thinks of a block of granite. So I'm here for you to practice your art on.
Translation, please.
You cook, he eats.
I thought as much. Right, now, Simon, take an egg from the carton. Take an egg from the carton.
Oh, look at that. It's perfect.
It's just an egg.
Just an egg. Just an egg. Dad, this is nature's perfect packaging. So fragile and yet so strong. You know, I can see how this cooking stuff gets you in.
Is that right?
Yeah, do you realise that if you hold an egg correctly, it's almost impossible to crush it?
Yeah, well, let me try. Maybe I wasn't holding it right.
Right, now that the block of bread is finished, Simon, crack an egg. Crack an egg.
Dad, what are we doing here?
We're cooking scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs? Scrambled eggs? Dad, I want to learn stuff like coq au vin. No, duck and orange sauce, beef and burgundy. No, I'm not cooking a breakfast, you know.
It might be if you get lucky.
Look, we'll get to those things, but you've got to start with something simple, Simon. Like scrambled eggs. You have to walk before you can run.
Yeah, and that's the way I like my scrambled eggs.
How?
Runny.
Boy, I didn't realise there's so much to remember in cooking.
I'm glad I'm specialising in eating.
Make sure your dinner suit's pressed for tomorrow night, won't you?
You mean you want me there when you and Cassie have your romantic dinner?
Well, of course I do.
Oh, boy, what a friend. I mean, Simon, I'm really touched.
Oh, it's nothing. I mean, well, after all, what's a romantic dinner without a waiter?
You want me to wait on you?
You don't expect me to keep leaving up from the table, do you?
I'm surprised you don't want me to dress up like a gypsy and punce around playing the violin.
That's such a bad idea.
Forget it, Simon. I'm not hanging around while you and Cassie play footsie. Whose is that little footsie?
I thought you'd like it.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Well, that's what you've done on every other date I've had for the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Then you'll do it?
Yeah, well, as long as I get to watch through the servery there.
Oh, hi, guys. How's the galumping gourmet going?
Oh, great. I'm making beef bourguignon tomorrow night. What a pity you won't be able to join us.
You wouldn't know where to start making beef. That's what you said.
Oh, is that right? Well, all I do is cube the meat and toss it in lightly seasoned flour. Lightly seasoned flour.
Go on.
Then I saute it lightly with onion and a soup con of garlic. Then I add the sauce ingredients and simmer gently.
Oh, you really can do it.
There's nothing to it. I just follow these simple instructions. Just as soon as I find out what they actually mean.
Oh, Simon, that was your romantic dinner for 2, eh?
Oh, it was disastrous. You know, I had such a menu. To start, chicken liver pate that I made myself.
Oh, impressive.
Impressive. It was more than impressive. You know, I slaved my livers to the bone making it.
Oh, she didn't like it.
She loved it. It was perfect. You know, we sat here, fingers entwined, gazing into each other's eyes.
And you burnt the beef bourguignon.
No, something else happened to it.
Oh, hi, Simon. How are you feeling this morning?
Do it to me, my best friend.
Oh, I couldn't help myself, Simon.
You left Nudge alone with food?
Oh, I was there for hours, Mr. Kelly. Well, he and Cassie sat fingers entwined, gazing into each other's eyes. It was more than flesh and blood could stand.
You ate it all?
Well, I didn't mean to. I just wanted a taste, but it sort of grew.
You ate the profiteroles with chocolate sauce as well.
Oh, is that what they were? I thought they were mashed potatoes and gravy. I thought you just added too much sugar.
Well, look, Simon, all you got to do is remember what it said in the Playboy Advisor.
What's that?
Well, you've made him dinner now. All you got to do is make him laugh and he's yours. Is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network. Betty,
Yes, Mr. Kelly?
you busy at the moment?
Well, I'm doing some filing.
Oh, right. Well, when you finish, can I have my tree stamps, please?
Thank you.
My tree stamps. You know, the rubber stamps I used to indicate trees on my final drawings.
Oh, yeah, those, radio.
Got much filing left?
No, one more now. Should just about do it.
Oh, for Pete's sake, woman, stop that at once and bring me my stamps.
All right, well, there's no need to get grumpy about it.
Well, Betty, here I am working my fingers to the bone while you're filing.
Holding my fingers to the bone.
Yes. I've got a good mind to dock your pay.
Oh, but Mr. Kelly, this is work-related activity.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm filing my nails completely smooth so as to reduce wind resistance.
Wind resistance?
Yeah. If I had zero wind resistance, then I will be able to increase my already lightning-like typing speed even further.
But, Betty, you already have zero wind resistance. It's between your ears.
Is that so?
Yeah, Cyclone Zelda could pass through there totally unimpeded. Now, can I please have my stamps? Well, at least all this nonsense has served some purpose. I've got rid of all my hiccups. Oh, damn. No, I haven't. Now look what you've done.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, you know the best way to get rid of the hiccups is to hold your breath for a long time.
Oh, really? How long?
Well, in your case, a couple of days would be good.
What? What did you mumble?
I just said as long as you could.
Oh, no, those old wives' cures are nonsense. I think I'll just get a glass of water and see if that works.
It's just...
What are you two doing at home?
No lectures this afternoon, Dad.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Mr. Kelly? We've got lots of time to study.
Oh, really? What are you studying now?
Oh, the bold and the beautiful and the days of our general hospital.
What?
Oh, we keep flicking from one channel to another. It's amazing. You don't notice any difference. All these daytime serials have the same story.
Yeah, Mr. Kelly, just as the sands fall through the hourglass.
Oh, shut up.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing. I've just got the hiccups.
Oh, don't give them to me.
Don't be so ridiculous. Hiccups aren't contagious.
Of course they are. It's a well-known scientific real fact. They're like yawning.
What? What's he talking about?
You can catch hiccups the same as you can catch yawning. You see, if I yawn, you can catch it from me. Look.
Rubbish. Oh, nudge. You nearly made my Adam's apple implode.
Dad, come with me. I know just the thing if you've got hiccups.
What are you doing?
Trust me.
Why do I always get a cold shudder every time you say trust me?
Here, Drink it down in one go.
What is it?
Just a small glass of vinegar. Drink it.
Vinegar? Forget it.
Oh, Dad, don't be such a baby. Do you want to get rid of the hiccups or not?
Oh, all right. Oh, that's terrible. Where did you learn such a dreadful cure?
From you. When I was 5, I had hiccups and you made me drink vinegar.
Oh, really? And it worked?
Of course it didn't work. I've just been waiting 14 years to get in.
Stops looking after himself.
So, Mr. Kelly, did you get rid of the hiccup?
Every cent you've got.
Does that answer your question?
Well, I tried, Dad.
Simon, I could kill you. That vinegar's reacted with my fillings and turned my head into a 12-volt battery.
Oh, well, when I'm going, you can jump-start the Volkswagen.
I'll jump-start you. Speaking of which, what are you doing slumped here like a pair of beached whales?
I told you, Dad. No lectures this afternoon.
Well, you don't just go to university for lectures, do you? I mean, what about mixing with new people, exchanging ideas, widening your intellectual horizons? There must be something that turns you on to student life.
Yeah, you're right.
See? Even Nudge understands.
Yeah, the bread and butter pudding is out of this world.
I don't understand you guys. I mean, when I was a student, we all used to sit around the Union building discussing how we're going to change the world. All you're interested in is changing the channel.
We do all that, but there's no room.
What do you mean there's no room?
Well, the Union building's too small, Mr. Kelly.
They built it 40 years ago, and today it's so cramped and crowded, it's not worth going to.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
What?
Yeah. Demand better conditions.
Dad, we're just students. Who listens to students?
Are you crazy? The whole world is listening to students these days. Who do you think pulled down the wall?
What war?
The Berlin Wall, of course.
Berlin? Well, I'll take a wild stab and say the Germans did it.
That mind never sleeps, does it? Don't you realise that students are changing the world? All over Europe, they're making it happen.
It's not what you think it is.
Making what happen?
Democracy.
Right. Well, we can do that too. Yeah.
What?
We'll agitate for democracy. Come on.
You've already got democracy, you bird brain.
Oh, well, maybe we could agitate to get rid of it.
Good grief.
Well, how do we do that?
Well, I don't know. Oh, I suppose we could take a vote on it.
Oh, damn. Well, that's done it. Betty, could I have the correcting fluid, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Keller, but we just run out.
Run out? What do you mean run out? You buy it in 4-gallon drums.
Yeah, well, I need it in 4-gallon drums. Only last week I had 2 letters to type.
Well, this is ruined.
Oh, Mr. Keller, you just got to get rid of those hiccups.
Yes, I know. They're a damn nuisance.
Yeah, not only that, they're dangerous.
They're not dangerous. What do you mean they're dangerous?
Well, you can die from them.
Don't be so silly.
You can. You can hiccup yourself all the way to, death.
Oh, you cannot.
You can so too. I remember in school when the Pope got the hiccups, we all had to pray for him. And if the Pope could die, anybody could.
Oh, and why is that?
Of course, the Pope is indelible.
Not indelible.
He is. He certainly is. Everything he says is taken down and lasts forever.
Betty, what goes on in that head of yours? Are there people flying around in hot air balloons?
I just think you ought to get rid of those hiccups.
Well, I would if I could. Oh, damn it.
Mr. Kelly, I just remembered a really, really good way to get rid of them.
Oh, don't you tell me one of those drink a glass of vinegar remedies.
No, you just concentrate on doing something else with your mouth so you don't think of hiccuping.
Concentrate? Concentrate on what?
On balancing something, like, I know, here, balance something on this.
Balance something? Balance what?
This, egg.
Oh, laid it fresh this morning, did you?
Not. No, it's for my lunch. And it's hard-boiled. So just close your eyes and concentrate.
Oh, how can I concentrate with you bashing and crashing?
I'm typing.
That's what I said.
Put your hands over your ears and go into the living room.
Oh, it's like talking to a child.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Well, don't.
Oh, well, how can I help it?
Well, cover your ears and hum.
Oh, all right.
Dad! 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 I think you're winning.
What winning? Winning what?
The egg and spoon race. None of the other competitors are anywhere in sight.
Well, I'm not in an egg and spoon race. I'm
No,
just...
you're just standing there with an egg and spoon in your mouth going, for the sheer hell of it.
Well, I can if I want to. Well, who pays the mortgage around here? I do. Who pays all the rates around here? I do. Who does all the washing and cleaning around here? I do.
And who looks like he hasn't got both oars in the water?
I do. Well, I'm perfectly entitled to do so.
Dad, either your brain has popped a circuit breaker or you got a reason for this. Now, which is...
Oh, all right. I'm trying to cure the hiccups.
Is that so?
Yeah, Pope swears by it, you know. Well, not swears by it. Well, if he did, you wouldn't understand him anyway, because he'd do it in Polish, wouldn't he?
How would you hiccup in Polish?
Not hiccup in Polish, swear in Polish. If he did, but he doesn't. But I mean, if he... Why don't you go to work?
I just finished.
We'll go back again. You can do with the overtime.
Dad, I don't think you should be left alone.
Look, I'm trying to cure the hiccups, and Betty said that if I put
Betty?
yeah, she said that if I...
Dad, you're standing there with an egg and spoon in your mouth humming the hiccups away because Betty told you to?
Yeah.
Why don't you go have a little lie down?
I don't need to lie down. And anyway, they're gone. All gone. No hicks, no ups. They're all gone.
Oh, did it work, Mr. Kelly?
Yep, you can give these back to the Pope.
You mean the hiccups are gone?
Yeah, gone. All gone. Don't know how, don't know why, don't know where, but they've all gone.
Dad, where are you?
In the kitchen. What's all the shouting about, Simon?
Dad, you were right.
So, the Pope does swear in Polish.
No, you were right about democracy and all that sort of thing. And the Berlin Wall.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, mind you, I was right too. I asked around and it was the Germans who did it.
What's he blathering about?
Dad, remember you said that students could change things. Well, you were right. There's a student council election next week and I'm standing as the freshman representative.
Ah, it's very commendable.
Well, Dad, you opened my eyes to the concept of student power.
Suppose I did.
I mean, after all, we're the new generation. We're the hope for the future. So I'm giving it a shot.
And I'm his running dog.
He's running mate.
Oh, well, I knew it was something like that. Well, I'm his vice president, just like what's his name in America.
What was his name, by the way?
No one ever remembers.
Anyway, Dad, we're going to stand for a better deal for students. We're going to demand that union building be updated and enlarged.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And we've got this great slogan.
Yeah.
It's time. Well, what do you think?
I think it's been done.
You mean someone else used it?
Yeah, Gough Whitlam when he was elected.
Off Whitlam. Oh, isn't that bloke who does ads for answering machines?
Yeah. I didn't know he was president of the student council.
I didn't know he was at uni either. Must be one of those mature age students.
Nudge,
Yeah, Mr. Kelly?
why are you here?
Well, to watch TV, of course.
Simon isn't here.
Oh, no, he went to the uni library to get a map of the university.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I believe in all the parenting books, they call this bonding, Mr. Kelly. Yeah, you see, just by spending time together, we grow closer, we absorb each other's feelings, we bond. It's good, isn't it?
You're thinking of adopting me, eh?
No, but it's good that we should bond.
Now, just let me make one point. I do not wish to bond with you, so stop absorbing my feelings.
Oh, all right.
Just watch television. And don't you try and bond with me when I'm not looking.
What's this about?
Documentary about sea snakes.
Yeah, oh, I love sea snake. Hey, do you know, one sea snake has enough venom to kill a whole jumbo jet full of passengers.
Airline food has the same effect.
Sea snakes are the most venomous creatures on Earth, Mr. Kelly.
Could you possibly go and bond with one?
No way. Oh, if a sea snake bites you, you swell up and turn blue, and then you can't breathe, and your head gets bigger and bigger until your brains explode in a big yellow and green squish.
Is that right?
Yeah. Do you think they'll show that?
Oh, God, I hope not.
What are they doing now?
They're mating.
Mating? You mean they're... I didn't know they could show that on TV.
Nudge, will you go and read a book?
Nudge, I've got it. Now let's get to work.
Oh, but I want to see the sea snakes having a...
Go with Simon.
Mr. Kelly, let me know if there's anything I should see.
Will you get out of here?
Right, I've worked out how we can extend the Union building. I don't know why someone didn't think of it before. See? It's obvious.
Yeah, obvious. What's obvious?
Well, look, there's a patch of land right here next to the Union building. We'll just build out over it.
Well, what's this on the empty land?
Huh? Oh, a tree and some grass. Now, we can...
What are you going to do about the tree?
Get rid of it, of course.
You mean kill it?
No, Nudge. We'll call a vet and have it put down. It won't feel a thing.
Now, that tree must be 80 or 90 years old, Simon.
Well, then it's had a good innings, hasn't it? Now, be reasonable, Nudge.
And I suppose you'll be concreting over the grass, too.
No, we'll use it for carpet in the common room. Of course we'll concrete over it.
Well, not me. I'm not doing it.
Oh, fine, I'll do it without you.
Oh, no, you won't. I'll stop you.
Well, how do you plan to do that?
I'll stand against you.
You can't do that. You already know my plans.
Simon, I'll stop you.
Turncoat,
Tree murderer.
backstabber.
Grass killer.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on?
I don't believe it, Dad. Nudge has turned against me. He's running against me in the election.
Well, only because he wants to kill a tree and ruin the grass. Someone's got to stop him.
What happened to democracy, huh?
This is democracy, Simon.
What?
Well, Nudge is entitled to his opinion just the same as you are. And you put it to a democratic vote and the will of the majority rules.
But I might lose.
Well, that's the way democracy goes.
Sounded better when you talked about it before.
I'll stop you, Simon. I've even got my slogan ready. It's not time yet.
See you at the polling booth, pal.
Oh, no, you won't.
Nudge, if you're going to contest an election, you will see him at the polling booths.
Oh, I thought that was like I'll see you in hell or something.
No.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll be waiting for you there, pal. See you, Mr. Kelly.
Here, Dad. I just got myself a cold drink. I thought you might like one.
Oh, thanks, Deb. I'll be with you as soon as I've finished. For goodness sake, woman, it was easier when I had the hiccups. At least I could feel them coming.
Kelly, I can't help it.
Oh, I suppose not. I'm sorry.
And the most annoying thing about it is that I thought I'd been immunated against the hiccup. I beg your pardon? I said, no, you said you'd been immunated. Yeah, I was sure I was.
Betty, the word is immunised or vaccinated. And anyway, you can't be immunised or vaccinated against the hiccups.
That's right, that's why they immunate you. They didn't, or if they did, the immunation didn't work. Well, Betty, couldn't you try and cure them or something?
Oh, no, don't you start that silly stuff about holding your breath or drinking a glass of water upside down. It's nonsense.
Well, why don't you tie a bag over her head?
At last, someone has come up with a sensible suggestion.
Do you think that'll work?
Who cares?
Dad.
My bag's pulling the string tight.
Why don't you try doing the one Dad did? You know, the Pope's one.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Betty. Worked for me, and I'm not even Catholic.
Well, I tried that, Mr. Kelly, but I ran out of eggs.
You ran out of eggs?
Yeah. Well, see, I put the spoon in my mouth with the egg on it so I wouldn't think about the hiccups. And then I thought, why have I got an egg and a spoon in my mouth? And then I thought, oh, that's right. It's so I won't think about the hiccups. And then I thought about the hiccups. And then I hiccuped. And I broke all the eggs I had.
Oh. Betty, why didn't you just hard-boil them?
Oh, don't be silly, Mr. Kelly. After that, all I could do was scramble them.
Oh, Simon.
You? What are you doing here? Come to spy on me, have you?
Simon, just a moment. Look, we've been friends too long to let anything like this come between us, haven't we?
Huh? Yeah, well...
And after all, there's politics and there's friendship.
Yeah, I suppose so, but...
And I reckon we can have opposing political views and still stay friends. What do you say?
Yeah, you're right. Our friendship's more important than the election.
Now, Simon, I was just wondering if you might be able to cast your eye over this. You know, just check the spelling for me and everything.
Hey, don't I always do that for your essays?
Yeah, you always have.
What is it, a uni assignment?
What sort of?
This is your election speech! You want me to help you with your election speech?
Well, you never minded doing it with essays and stuff.
But it's attacking me!
Simon, Simon, Simon. It's only politics. I don't mean that stuff.
You mean that I'm not really a barbarian, vandal, and land despoiler?
No.
Well, that's it. Get out of here. You must think I'm an idiot.
Well, hang on. I think I left that one out. Take out 1 T or 2.
Get out of here.
What was all that about, huh?
Oh, Simon and I are still fighting over this election.
I guess it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, you know, I keep asking myself if it's really worth it. I mean, I can't make speeches. I'm no politician.
Well, neither was Gandhi, but he won in the end, didn't he?
I don't know. Who was he?
He was the man who won independence for India.
Yeah? Oh, I bet he made lots of speeches and stuff.
Yeah, but the most effective thing he did was to go on a fast.
A fast?
Yeah, he didn't eat for 2 months.
2 months? Oh, that's not a fast, that's a slow. I get weak if I go 2 hours without food.
Yeah, but the point is, he was sticking to his beliefs, and so should you. I mean, you don't have to make speeches to make your point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just remember Gandhi.
Yeah, I will. What was his name again?
Gandhi.
Oh, was that nudge I heard just now?
Yeah, you just missed him.
Oh, it's time something went right.
Hey, how's Betty managing?
Oh, fine. I fired her.
Dad, how could you?
Oh, calm down. I only did it to shock her out of the hiccups.
Oh, did it work?
Yep. This house is now a hiccup-free zone. I have heard my last hic. Wonder, can you fire a daughter? Ah, Simon, how'd the big election go?
Went well, Dad. It was conducted along the principles of democracy, and the will of the majority was made clear.
Right, so who won? Nudge won. Must have made a really good speech.
He didn't make one. He chained himself to the tree and went on an anti-fast protest against my policies.
Anti-fast?
He threatened to keep eating until he burst. The kids kept bringing him food and cheering him on. He set Guinness Book records for fettuccine and lasagna.
Well, what about your speech? How was it received?
No one listened. The students said they're all sick and tired of long-winded political speeches.
Oh, gee.
Nudge won in the lasagna slide.
Oh, well, bad luck, Simon.
Yes, he saved his patch of grass and his tree. But he'll be sorry. You mark my words, he'll be sorry.
Oh, why is that, Simon?
Because you promised to enlarge the union building, remember? How are you going to do that without chopping down your precious tree and concreting your precious grass?
That's a very good question, Nudge.
Well, I've been thinking, Mr. Kelly.
Thinking.
Pete, this is the building. Now, couldn't we just put a second story on it?
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? No, it's not.
Well, it's a good idea. It solves the problem perfectly.
I would have thought of that. I could have thought of that. I am an engineer. I should have thought of that!
Anyway, Mr. Kelly, I was wondering if you'd like to take the job on for the student union.
Oh, Nudge, that's very flattering.
Oh, no. You're not hiring my father? No way!
But, Simon, we'll need a good architect.
Dad, don't you do this. Don't do it. Do you really want Nudge as a client?
Well, I can foresee some problems.
There.
But if I have Nudge as a client, I could end up being a very rich man.
Well, how do you figure that?
All his food bills would be tax deductions.
Is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.
Look at this.
It's a paper.
Yes, it's a paper. It's my paper. And Duncan the paperboy has done it again.
All right, done what?
He's landed it in the fish pond. He always lands it in there.
Come on, Dad, what's the fuss? You can still read it.
I cannot. It's all mucked up. Look at this front page. Hazel Hawke has gone topless.
Oh, give me a look. No, it's just run together. It's Hazel Hawke mixed up with the page 3 girl.
Eh? Oh, yeah. But which bit is which?
Oh, see the bit that hasn't had a facelift?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not Hazel Hawke.
Well, I'm sick of it.
Oh, I bet you Bob Hawke would get a charge out of it.
I'm sick and tired of newspapers I can't read. If I get my hands on that paper boy, I'll lob him face down in the fish pond. Yes, who are you?
Good afternoon. I'm Duncan, your paper.
Oh, did you bring your snorkel with you?
You are Duncan, you are the paper boy. Do you realise what you've done?
I threw your paper in the fish pond.
You threw my paper in the fish pond.
And I owe you an
And you
apology.
owe me an apology. Stop agreeing with everything I say. It will not get you out of trouble.
Dad, what? He's not agreeing with you. You're agreeing with him.
Oh, am I? Am I? Oh, well, that's all very fine. But I pay the rent around here, right? So what am I going to do for a dry newspaper? Oh, what's this?
Strike 3, Dad.
It's a dry newspaper. I went and got it for you.
Why?
Because it's all part of the new Duncan Super service. From now on, I'll be delivering the paper to your door.
You will?
Count on it.
Hey, Dad, I think Duncan deserves a tip.
Good idea. Give him $1.
Me? Why me?
Well, you had the idea. You give him the tip.
I want you to know, from now on, Mr. Kelly, you can depend on Duncan.
Good. Just so long as he stops dunking my newspaper in the fish pond.
Depend on it.
Dad,
Yes, Jenny, what is it?
can you come here, please?
How are you feeling, Jen?
Not very well, Dad.
Well, I'm sorry. You'll just have to stay in bed till you get rid of the flu. Now, what did you want?
Was that awful Duncan Lawson I could hear?
Yeah, he seems like a nice kid.
A nice kid? Dad, I don't want you to encourage him. He's always following me around.
He is? What for?
Because he's madly in love with me, of course.
Oh, is that right?
Of course it is. Why else would he turn up here every day at 4 o'clock?
To deliver the papers?
After all, that is his job.
And you believe that?
Yeah.
Men, they're so naive.
Morning.
Morning, Simon.
Oh, when did you start buying this?
Oh, a couple of weeks ago.
You know I like the one that Grant Kenny eats.
That's the one he eats.
No, he eats the other one.
Not anymore. He's changed.
Well, how do you mean changed?
Lisa made him change to that one.
Well, how did she do that?
They arm wrestled and she won.
Well, he should have gone for best out of 3.
He did.
I bet that shocked the Speedos right off him.
Really? Well, I wish I'd been there to see that.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, Nudge.
Simon, is something wrong?
He's thinking about Grant Kenny's Speedos.
Oh, right. Hey, is this right, Simon?
Don't you talk to me, you snake in the kitchen.
Oh, Simon, you're not still mad at Nudge for beating you in the student elections, eh?
It was the way he did it.
What did he do?
Well, I challenged him to debate the issues, and he chained himself to a tree and took a vow of silence.
Way to go, Nudge.
Everyone else said they were sick of long-winded campaign speeches and voted for him.
Simon, I don't want this divisiveness to continue. I want to represent all first-year students.
Oh, put a sock in it.
And even the bad-tempered ones who are bad losers.
I think I'm going to be ill.
My philosophy as first-year representative on the council is this. Give me your poor, your tired, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe. Shut up!
Nudge, you're in the student union. You're not the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, well, maybe not. Now, Mr. Kelly, I would like to speak to you in my official capacity.
Oh, do I have to listen to this?
Simon, you're a bad loser.
No, actually, Debbie, Simon did quite a good job of losing. That's it, I'm going.
Well, Nudge, seeing as how this is official, perhaps you better come through to my office.
Yeah. And I'll bring my official clipboard.
What's it all about, Nudge?
Well, Mr. Kelly, the student union needs to hire an architect for the new union building.
Oh, morning, Mr. Kelly. Oh, morning, Nudge. What are you doing here?
Morning, Betty. Nudge is our newest client.
Really?
And I've got a clipboard.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Kelly, as you know, we have to enlarge the union building, and I've been appointed chairman of the subcommittee in charge of the renovation.
Well, that's quite an honour for a first-year student.
Well, that was my election platform.
Right. Well, take a seat, Nudge. And, Betty, I'd like you to know that we'll be treating Nudge like any other client.
Right.
Is that how you treat your clients round here?
Oh, look, you got Lippy all over you.
No, that is not how we treat clients.
Well, maybe you should.
I wouldn't advise it. Well, aren't you going to draw something or something?
Nudge, first you have to brief me.
Oh, yeah, of course, right. How do I do that?
What have you got on your clipboard there?
Nudge Naritas, Chairman, Student Building, Subcommittee.
Is there anything else?
Well, there's some paper, but it hasn't got anything on it, but...
All right, look, I'll tell you what, Nudge. You get me the existing plans of the building, and then I can do some sketches of the second-story additions.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Kelly, I'll get the existing plans of the building, and then you can do some sketches of the second-story addition.
You'd rather do it that way, okay.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes, what is it, Betty?
He is just like a real client, isn't he?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Mr. Kelly, I have every confidence that whatever you do will be really terrific.
Well,
Yes, Nudge. Oh, you can depend on Mr. Kelly and me. We do wonderful architectural work in this office.
We? What do you mean we? Speak for yourself, woman.
Oh, well, of course. Oh, I can't speak for Mr. Kelly, but I do wonderful architectural work in this office.
Oh, hi, son.
Ah, that looks like a dry paper you've got there.
It is.
Oh, no more Hazel Hawk mixed up with the page 3 girl, huh?
No, Duncan's super service seems to be working.
All right, I'll get it.
Good afternoon. Is Mr. Kelly here, please?
Yeah, come in. Dad's for you.
No, please don't get up, Mr. Kelly, please.
I wasn't going to. What can I do for you?
This is for you.
For me, but I don't take this magazine.
It's a complimentary copy from Duncan. Super service.
Well, I must say it's very kind of you, Duck.
Dad, is someone there?
Yes, Jenny, it's Duncan. Jenny's got the flu. Come and see her. Might cheer her up.
Okay.
Jenny, someone here to see you.
Oh, hi, Duncan.
Hi, Jenny. How are you feeling?
Not very well. Dad, I asked you not to encourage him, didn't I?
He brought me this. What do you want me to do?
Well, couldn't we put up a sign saying no hawkers or tradesmen? You know, keep out the riffraff.
Jenny, a little more politeness.
All right. Could we please put up a sign?
That's enough. Go to your room. Stay in your room. Come on, Duncan. Well, I'm sorry about that, Duncan.
That's really okay, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what happened?
Oh, Jenny was insufferably rude to Duncan.
Don't sweat it, Duncan. You know how women are.
Well, I really must be on my way now. Goodbye, Mr. Kelly. Goodbye, Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly.
Oh, bye, Duncan. And thanks for the,
Compliments of Duncan. Super
service, yeah.
Mr. Kelly. Dad, did you hear that? That was my first Mr. Kelly. That kid's great.
Yeah, but, what's he up to?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Well, obviously, it's not obvious. Jenny's right. He's mad about her.
Mad about her? He didn't even look at her.
I know. Isn't it terrific? That kid's so cool. He reminds me of me. It's a chip off my old block.
God preserve us.
Don't you see, Dad? This is a great opportunity for us.
What great opportunity. Jenny gets a first boyfriend. I mean, that can be sheer hell for a father.
But we know who he is, and I know how he thinks.
How?
Sneaky. Don't you see? We can mold him into anything we like. We can control the relationship. And when we're ready, we drop him.
Just a moment. Why should you be involved in this? I'm quite capable of handling this sort of thing.
Dad.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, when it comes to advice on women, you're a bit... you know?
I don't believe this. I raised you, didn't I? I taught you all about...
Well, that's what I mean. Can you remember what you told me?
Well, I said something like, son, you're 14 now, and soon you'll be interested in girls. What's wrong with that?
Well, you were 2 years too late. What? I'd given up on girls and started on women.
Women? What women?
Does the name Sally Bentley ring a bell?
Sally Bentley. She was your maths tutor. She was 19.
And she was hopeless at maths. I ended up tutoring her most of the time.
You mean I paid her good money and you taught her all about maths?
Well, that too.
I don't know how you do it. I really don't know how you do it. Do you know how he does it?
Oh, no, for Pete's sake, shut up. I'm trying to work here.
I know, Mr. Kelly, and it's terrific. I mean, you should see him, Betty. He just sits down and draws, and it comes out like a building.
Well, how do you expect it to come out? Like Dumbo, the flying elephant?
Oh, can you do him too?
Nudge, it's very difficult for me to work with you standing there saying, I don't know how you do it.
Well, I don't know how you do it. I mean, you'd swear that was a building. It's uncanny. It's almost supernatural the way you draw.
Nudge, it's not that hard. You know, it's a second-story addition for the Union Building. It's not some grand design for the new Parliament House.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
What?
Well, they've only just moved in and they want another one already.
Woman, please. Now, will the pair of you be quiet while I try and do some work here?
Well, you go right ahead, Mr. Kelly. We won't say another word.
Ah!
I didn't say it. I was just thinking it.
Yeah, I could hear the cogs slipping in your brain. Now, go away.
Is he colouring in yet?
Oh, does he colour in too?
Oh, yeah, and he almost never goes outside the lines. You should see him.
Will you two stop talking about me as if I'm dead?
Sensitive about his colouring in.
Oh, for goodness sake, will you two stop it? Betty, take Nudge somewhere and do something with him.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Shoot him through the forehead.
I don't think we normally do that with clients, Mr. Kelly. It's not part of my job specification.
Oh, all right, then, take him to lunch. Oh, good thinking. I've just killed 2 bird brains with the 1 stone.
You mean it? My first client lunch.
Yes, go on.
And we can go to a restaurant and everything?
Are you kidding? He's a human dredge. Cost me an absolute fortune. Take him to Colonel Sanders or somewhere.
Oh, okay. You want to go to Colonel Sanders, Nudge?
Yeah, bags that get to lick your fingers.
Simon, are you there?
Yes, Dad. Well, what?
Oh, answer the door, you lazy bird.
Oh, I don't know. Expected to do everything around here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kelly. Here's your dry paper.
Oh, you really are delivering to the door these days.
Of course. That's all part of Duncan's Super
Service. You're up to something, aren't you, Duncan?
Well...
Come on, I can tell. It's about a girl, isn't it? I knew it. And you want some advice.
Well,
you've come to the right place. I suppose you know I'm a legend in these matters.
Well, Simon, have you been using my styling mousse again?
Debbie, I've naturally full-bodied hair. Why would I take your mousse?
Well, you did last week. Do it again and you'll be a full-bodied corpse.
Girls. Now, where were we?
Well...
That's right. Let's lay our cards on the table. You fancy my sister, don't you? And don't say well.
Yes, I do.
Would you like a date with her?
Could you fix that for me?
Sure, just as soon as she gets better.
You mean she's gonna get better than that?
Better than what? That was Debbie. You want Jenny.
No, I want Debbie.
You snotty little devil! You're only 14!
So were you at Sally Bentley.
You've heard about that?
Everyone has. You're a legend.
Well, I suppose I could talk to Debbie for you.
Would you? I mean, if anyone could fix it, you could.
That's true. Why not? We'll give it a shot.
Gee, Mr. Kelly.
Don't get your hopes up. You're good, but you're not me. Gee, I've got news for you.
Was that awful Duncan Lawson I could hear?
Don't worry, Jen. I've solved your problem for you.
It's Simon. He's always hanging around me. He refuses to leave me alone. He's mad about me. What am I going to do?
Don't worry, Jen. You're off the hook. He doesn't fancy you at all. It's Deb.
Debbie? He fancies Debbie?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
What are you talking about good? I could die from this. I'm at death's door already and you bring me news like this?
Well, I thought you'd be happy.
Happy?
happy because that two-timing snake is after my sister? How can he do this to me? After all, I'm almost taller than her.
Oh, don't thank me all at once.
Go away and leave me my broken heart. Oh.
What on earth is all this noise?
Duncan Lawson has broken my heart and it's all Simon's fault.
I didn't do anything.
You told me about it.
Simon, you didn't. Well, what did you tell her about?
All I did was to say Duncan wasn't hanging around to see her.
Said it again.
Well, who do you want to see?
You?
Me? You mean he fancies me?
Yeah.
The smutty little devil. He's only 14. That's disgusting.
Well, that's what I said, of course.
How can he do this to me after all we've meant to each other? Now he's your toy boy.
You said you didn't like him.
Well, that's because I thought he liked me. But if he doesn't like me, of course I like him.
It's obvious, isn't it?
Oh, I don't understand any of this.
Well, that's not surprising.
He's expecting a date with you.
Fine, set it up. We'll show him.
Morning, Ms. Wilson. Morning, Martin.
Martin.
Yeah, don't your clients call you Martin?
Some of them do.
Oh, well then.
And you're not one of those some.
Well then, Martin. Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin Kelly. I've got the drawing here.
Good.
And I thought, I thought we should go through some of the changes.
I didn't make any changes.
No, I did.
Betty, stay where you are.
Oh, no, really, Mr. Kelly, I'd really rather not be here for the next bit.
Sit. Now, let me get this straight. You took my drawing away and changed it?
Oh, there's just a few things. Oh, and I coloured this bit in. Sorry, I went outside the line.
Betty, shut up. You didn't go outside the line, you went over the line, boy. Who said you could change my drawing?
Oh, I'm allowed. I'm the client. That's what clients do.
Oh,
Betty, be quiet.
no, really, Mr. Kelly, I really don't like the look of the way things are looking. Besides, I'm sure the kettle's boiling, isn't it?
All right, then. Go and make some coffee and see if our client would like some.
Nudge?
Yes, Miss Wilson. Tea. With lemon.
Lemon?
Oh, give him tea with lemon if that's what he wants. Now, Nudge, let's discuss these changes.
Yes.
You put a door here where there should be a window.
Yes, doors are good.
Not when they open onto a 30-foot drop.
Well, we could put a sign there.
Oh, what sort of sign?
Caution, big step.
We are not having a door there.
Oh, but I like doors. And besides, one day we might want to put a staircase there, and then we'll be ready.
And what's this? You've added a chimney?
Yes, all drawings of houses have chimneys. You left it off.
I left it off because there's no fireplace. And what's this squiggle here?
Ah, well, that's a seagull.
Why did you draw a seagull on my drawing?
Because I'm good at seagulls?
Coffee's ready. Here's your coffee, Mr. Kelly.
Thank you, Betty.
And here's your tea, Nudge.
Thanks, Ms. Wilson.
Now, where shall I put the lemon?
Put it in the tea, please.
Oh, okay.
Betty,
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
give yourself a raise.
All right, Dad, I'll get it. You just stay there, all right?
Is she ready yet?
She'll be right with you.
Do you think she likes me, Mr. Kelly?
Don't ask me. All I know is that she said for you to be here at 4. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm losing my touch.
I suppose that happens when you get old.
Don't you old me, boy.
Do I look okay?
Get ready to give me a big kiss, because here's Debbie!
Oh my God! Is there something I said?
Who knows? I don't understand kids anymore. Oh, by the way, Dad, great outfit. That's the best you've looked in ages.
Oh, what a day, what a day. I'll be glad when it's all over.
Oh, Mr. Kelly.
Yes, Nudge, old client, old friend.
Look, I'm sorry about the drawings and that. Look, I rubbed off all my changes. See, you were right, I shouldn't have done it. And, I'm sorry.
That's all right, Nudge. Oh, I see you've left the seagull.
Well, I didn't think you'd hurt.
No, I suppose not. So, what did the subcommittee think of the drawings?
Well, they did say it exceeded my authority just a little.
What, by changing the drawings?
No, by hiring you.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but they said the job should be done by the architecture faculty.
Oh, right. Well, makes sense, I suppose. Damn, I would like to have done this job.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly. This means I can't be a client anymore.
Oh, well, I suppose the news isn't all that bad. Well, I suppose it's all for the best, Nudge.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, I'll see you later, Mr. Kelly.
Right, Nudge, will I send the bill to the union or the subcommittee?
Bill? What bill?
For the work so far, for the drawings.
You mean you're going to charge for them?
Yes, of course. It's a perfectly normal procedure. Surely you must have a budget to cover it.
Yeah, well, I've got some money in the kitty. How much will it be?
Oh, say 1,500.
What, dollars? $1,500?
Yes, it's a perfectly normal sort of fee.
Oh, but you said yourself it's not the new Parliament House or anything. Doesn't even have a chimney. $1,500? Haven't got that much in the kitty.
Right, well, how much do you have?
$50.
I'll take it.
Oh, you might as well. That was for travel and stationery, but I can't figure out how to travel and be stationary at the same time anyway.
Hey Dad is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.